Hey guys, what is up? Ioki here. Today we are looking at the brand new full reveal, all abilities gameplay shown of Qiyana, Empress of the Elements. Guys, before we get into the video, just want to say, if this video gets 300 likes, I will play Qiyana in the support position the second she drops on the PvE. So 300 likes, I'll try out Qiyana in the support position. So let's go ahead and get right into it, guys. This is the gameplay trailer of the champion, reveal. It's where we see all her stuff in motion for the first time. My initial thoughts are that I think she's got a really nice design. It's recognizable, it's easily clean, readable, but it's still like noticeably fantasy. You know what I mean? Her whole reveal really reminds me of like Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that ability or that television show, but so good. So the way she's got all these different moves. When you first watch this trailer, you're like, she's got too many moves. Like, champions are only supposed to have 4 abilities. Why does she have like 12? She gets different move sets depending on the element that she has. So if you'll watch the color of her ring weapon, it'll either turn blue, red, or green. So it's got this really neat new element mechanic where she can absorb the element of the river and she gets a new ability. She can absorb the element of the jungle and she gets a new ability. Things like that. So she either gets them from walls, so it's like rock, or she gets them from the river or bushes. So guys, that is the gameplay. And if you watch that entire thing and you're like, I still have no idea what I watched, let's go ahead and break it down a little more simply, guys. So here's the full Qiyana abilities revealed. We got the passive, which is called Royal Privilege. The first attack or ability against an enemy champ deals bonus damage. So that part's easy. This cooldown resets when she draws a new element. So bonus damage, and then she picks up a new element. It's going to reset that cooldown so she can use it right away. Again. So that one's pretty easy. The rest of her kit is where it starts to get a little more complex. Qiyana slashes the area in front of her, dealing damage. This is her Q. If her weapon is using an element, her weapon hurls forward as a projectile and explodes. So, no element, she just slashes the area in front of her. And if she does have an element, she throws her weapon and it explodes. If she's got the river element, it roots opponents on hit. So right there, that's her hard CC. That's probably going to be her engage. If she's got the wall element, deals bonus damage on 2 units with low health. And then if it's brush, leaves a stealth trail that gives movement speed. So that's how she's going to turn invisible. So far she's already got like passive auto attack resets. She's got a root and she's got a invisibility. So here's her W. We got Terra Shape. Targeting an element, Qiyana dashes forward to gather its power. While enchanted, she gains movement speed near the element, attack speed, and bonus damage. So let's see what this looks like. It's really big range actually. Really big range. Nothing too crazy though, just a little bit of a dash. I'm assuming you can use this to dash over walls. So like if you're say like getting ganked in the river or something, you can dash right over the wall using that. And this is how she changes her element. So this is how she's going to be getting the different effects on her Q. This is how she's going to be resetting the bonus damage on her passive. W is going to be very like, this is what brings the entire kit together. E. Qiyana dash is such a weird name. Qiyana dashes a fixed distance towards a target. And what they mean by a fixed distance, this is how it follows Ezreal's E. So she is using her E in this part of the trailer, where Ezreal E's over, and it comes right back over. So that's what it means by fixed distance. Dealing damage to them. So pretty simple. It's just a gap closer. This is actually like the nuttiest thing ever. The R, the Supreme Display of Talent, creates a shockwave knocking back enemies. The shockwave itself doesn't deal damage. As you can see there, she hits her face forward with the ult. No damage to Vi. It's when it collides with an element that it gets all these crazy different things. So she uses her ultimate and it hits a wall, so it explodes, and everyone in this wall range will be stunned. So she actually has like an entire AoE stun that can like knock everyone that's touching this wall into a stun, and it deals damage. So really cool stuff. This is where she becomes like The avatar, dude. This is where the whole like master of elements thing really comes to a head. But really, really cool. And I'm thinking if I'm going to be playing her support, um, that's going to be her like. You really, really need to land your ultimate. You can use it as like a disengage. Like say you're getting ganked and you're playing support, you can push them back. Um, you can set up like big flash R plays where you flash, shoot it towards a wall, and it stuns everybody. It could be a big engage, could be a disengage. This is like the thing that I'm most excited to play with, and that's such a cool effect, man. The wind hits the river, so it's like this gigantic. Oh, that's so cool, dude. That is so cool. So Qiyana is going to be a really good team fighter when you're doing things like team fighting for Dragon or Baron, because when you're just like in a lane, it's just going to be like a knockback. But when you're in the river, everyone that gets hits by this gets knocked back and stunned. Like that is so sick, actually. Really, really cool. So we've gone over all of the abilities. I'm just kind of going to be spitballing here and reading some things that people said on Reddit about her. I read one person who kind of broke down the abilities and was like, okay, this is probably going to be her combo. So let's find that real fast. So based on the design, I think her basic combo will be E-in and then Q or auto for passive proc. Remember, it does the extra damage. W to reset, get a new element, resets your passive. So you're going to be getting 2 passive procs, passive auto reset, and R can be used at any time depending on the situation. So I think this guy's probably dead on. I don't know why he doesn't have more upvotes. This actually seems like a really good breakdown of what Qiyana going in will look like. Definitely not too complex, but not as basic as it seems. And that's something I really want to talk about as well, because design philosophy at Riot has really taken uh, a bad turn in the past couple of years. Riot has really like focused too much on making like new, exciting, cool, unique things, and not really thinking about like how much fun is that actually going to be to play against. Qiyana, I actually think is going to be fun to play against. She's outplayable. She has obviously like a high skill cap, and she'll be able to outplay her opponents. But it's not just like BS infinite mobility. Like you aren't going to feel helpless against her when you are against someone like Silas with a Malphite ultimate. Like what do you how do you outplay that? You know what I mean? I really like it. I really like her kit. I'm not crazy about her visual design. I think it's a little more on the boring side, but maybe that's good. You know, she's got a very readable silhouette. You know, if you blacked out this character silhouette, you could still visibly see, like, that's Qiyana. She's got the big ring, it's Qiyana. So, I'm not crazy about the visual, but the kit I actually really like. And I'm really excited to play as it on the PvE and against it. So let's read what a couple other people are saying. She looks like the most versatile AD assassin of all time. True. Not. There are only, to my knowledge, like 3 AD assassins in the game. There's Talon, there's Zed, and there is Blue Cane. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's only 3, and none of them have real CC. Like Qiyana is going to be bringing like an actual element of like I'm an assassin, but I also bring a lot to team fights. Like assassins aren't known for their strong team fighting. You know what I mean? So it will be really cool to see like to have a player, a champion type for people who like playing assassins, but also don't like being total baggage to their team, heavy, uncarryable, like doing nothing in team fights. So, you know, I don't know about you, but I don't like it when I see my teammates lock in Zed because I know if he falls behind, he's not going to contribute anything. If an assassin can't kill someone, they bring nothing else to team fights. They don't CC, they don't peel, they can't disengage, they do nothing. So it's really cool to see Qiyana. I think she's filling a niche that hasn't been filled before in League of Legends. I think she's an excellent mix of simple, almost like deceptively simple kit. Nothing is like crazy, like too hard to explain, or read or see understand what's going on. But they all interact with each other in a really interesting way. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I want to say about this. Dummy thick. She is incredibly thick. I was caught before we knew her when she initially got leaked and we didn't know her official name yet. I was like jokingly calling her Big Hip Haley just because she is she's a big girl. Um, I don't know who Invoker is. I'm guessing that's from another game. But yeah, here this guy's just listing the abilities. Guys, I think that's probably all I want to say about Qiyana. Like I said, 300 likes and I will play her as support on the PvE the second she drops. The second she drops, we will be the world's first Qiyana support player. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about the champion down in the comments. Take it easy. Peace.